Manitowoc this morning, west of the Lake Gardens. You can kind of see it here behind me. Joined by Aaron this morning.
Hello.
He takes care of the gardens. You're here every day through the season, right?
That's
or is
right.
it year round?
Every day through the season. The season runs from Memorial Day weekend to about the first weekend of October.
Okay.
But when we are open 7 days a week, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Amazing. Okay, well, we are here kind of giving a private tour to our viewers, virtually. I had been here once before, but it's something that you need to come every single year. So we are right at the front right now. We've kind of been exploring different areas throughout the morning. We were just in the Rose Garden right here, Aaron. Let's walk down that way. Something that everybody loves.
That's right. That's probably one of the hot spots in the garden as far as guests are concerned.
It's definitely a great view of the water too, which I love personally, being able to see Lake Michigan. But all of the different colored roses, I mean, that's something I feel like I haven't seen, especially like the orangey ones that we get in here. I mean, we're getting hot pink, these light pink that we're kind of starting to approach here. But you'd say they're kind of hard to take care of with all the storms recently, right?
Definitely a lot of deadheading and just maintenance especially with the Japanese beetles. We have a lot of picking of those.
Oh yeah.
And stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay, it's interesting. And like being along the lakeshore here, is that affecting the soil and how wet everything is, or not as much? I mean, your gardens have been here for a decent amount of time now. You're learning how to handle them, right?
That's right. Yep. The gardens have been here about 90 years. So the lake kind of puts us 2 weeks behind other inland gardens, so which in the spring kind of hinders us because it stays cooler longer, but then we kind of get that extended season into the fall.
That makes sense. Okay, I gotcha. Oh my gosh, these purple ones here look like they're perfect, but also you have a better eye for it because you're here every single day. How are they looking to you?
They're about towards the end of their flush,
okay.
But with some pruning, we'll get another flush out of them in a couple weeks.
Awesome, it's beautiful. So yeah, you're the one doing all of that, right? So you can look at any of these and know exactly how they need to be taken care of and what we need to do. I mean, the garden to be somewhere for 90 years is a big deal, right?
Yep.
That's very cool.
Give credit to the staff too. They do a great job of maintaining the bed areas.
Yeah, definitely. And check out these, kind of what I was talking about here, the difference between, got that bright purple. I mean, everything is bright in here. It really is, which is so nice. A lot of things have stayed the same. To Ruth's original plan. How many roses did you say? 280?
Around 270.
270.
Yes.
Okay, that's amazing. And she started off with how many?
She used to have 800 at one point.
That sounds like a lot of work. So can you run us down, give us a little rundown of what's sitting right here in front of the roses?
Yep. For our annual border, we have Super Olympia red begonias, Azuratum blue Hawaii, and we also have our Sahara fire zinnias, that's the orange, and then our Lucky Star pink pentas.
Oh, in the middle there. Those are gorgeous. Wow. I just love how they all kind of float in together. You really create this blending effect. We actually had a lot of rain yesterday. To me, I mean, I think this looks amazing. You said grass is maybe a little longer than you'd like, but other than that, like, do you think the rain was a little too much rain for them, or was it good?
Well, the rain was definitely good for them.
Okay. Not mad about that. This pond was actually added after Ruth, so this wasn't a part of her original plan.
2008 that was put in, yes.
2008. All right. Well, let's kind of give you a little walk around here. So right now, like I mentioned earlier, west of the Lake Gardens here, along the Lakeshore in Manitowoc, and we're kind of exiting the Rose Garden right now. It is kind of cool to see how one garden stops and another one starts, right?
Right, yep. Ruth had her different themes, so you'll see that as you take your walk around the gardens. We are now in the red and white garden for obvious reasons.
Definitely obvious reasons. I love, you're seeing the white, the green, the red, gorgeous blends together. What is this?
That's again a Super Olympia red begonias,
okay.
And then we have our high tide white Azuratum supporting it.
And I wonder, obviously, we what we just mentioned, some of the plans were similar, but is they all fill in so nice together. Like you kind of just said, supporting it. This was really thought out, right?
Right. Years of trial and error, and you find your bread and butter plants, and you kind of stick with those, and then you can change the supporting cast.
Yeah, like what's right? Like what are these right here? You can hear those waves in the background. So gorgeous here. And then we got some statues kind of sprinkled within the gardens as well.
Yes, Ruth was big into art, so she tries to combine that. Her two loves, gardening and art, with the statues.
I mean, you can definitely see just this view right here. It's definitely mixed between the two of those, right?
Right.
You can see right here how gorgeous. So, I mean, kind of just dips off, right? The land back there into
Right,
Lakeshore.
It'll drop off the lake bank down to the beach.
Okay. See, it just kind of keeps going, right? And then the red and white garden bleeds into
What we call the wings of the path, and also path garden, where everything all started. That's where Ruth started with 200 tulip bulbs, and expanded to eventually 30,000 tulips.
oh my goodness, 30,000. That's kind of hard to believe, right? I mean, 90 years, you can get a lot done, but that's a big feat right there. But yeah, this is where it all started here, what we're coming up to, this pathway. And everything was kind of just built around it.
Right, exactly.
You can even go this way, walk through to show. And you have volunteers that are here as well helping maintain, is that right?
Oh, we are all paid staff.
Okay.
So no volunteers.
No volunteers. It makes sense to know how to take care of them
Exactly.
year to year, right?
Right.
Gorgeous. What's your favorite part of the pathway here?
My favorite part, I guess, would be what we're seeing right here. You have the Queen Elizabeth rose, which is one of Ruth's favorite roses. And then you have our blue salvia and our angelonia, that's this here, with our pink geraniums. And again, the azuratum and alyssum is the white here.
Wow.
Felicia.
Felicia right there.
Ruth loved Felicia.
You can see why. Gorgeous. So yeah, for everybody who doesn't know, before we go, who is Ruth?
So Ruth is the wife of John West, who ran Manitowoc Shipbuilding, Manitowoc Cranes, and she met him out in Ithaca, New York, when he was going to Cornell University, and she was renting a room to him. And long story short, they fell in love and moved back here, bought this property, and she started expanding her gardens as the more she read and learned about them.
Yeah. And that was something that was important to her to, keep growing and continue. So why did she want people to come into her garden? She wanted to share it.
It started off as fundraising for the local church, and she'd open her gardens, have tulip teas, cookies, and then she'd give that money to the churches and local garden clubs, and eventually that her philanthropy grew, and then when she passed, she wanted it open to the public for free. That's her wishes.
Yeah, that is so amazing to be able to come here and just take this all in. Aaron and I were saying earlier, I would love to just come out here in the morning and almost meditate and just enjoy, right, with the sights and the smells. It's also really cool to see these bigger succulents. This is something that I have never seen before, and there's some more throughout the garden as well, huh?
Right. She loved her succulents. They had a place in Arizona where that she fell in love with the succulents in the first place. And here's a custom bird bath that she had made in the mid-50s. So we combine the succulents with the water, which a lot of people are shocked by that.
To see the water in the center. I mean, well, that's what you think. The succulents are drier plants. At least that's what I would think, right? But they obviously, you can see they got their little bed surrounding and in the center there. But it's definitely a gorgeous touch. And then we were in here, the May West garden, earlier this morning. Gorgeous, vibrant. can't beat this garden. You know, you can catch all of our segments on fox11online.com. You can see the monarchs kind of flying around here. They've been hanging out this morning. They really have. We've been trying to catch them right back there. You can see it. But yeah, like I said, we were here earlier in the May West Garden, so you can catch our segments. If you did not catch it this morning on Good Day Wisconsin, we still have one to go, so you do not miss it completely. But that's right, West of the Lake Gardens here in Manitowoc, free admission through October, but we have all the details on the website, fox11online.com. Thank you so much for watching and spending some of your morning with us. Signing off from the May West Garden here at West